ways to fuel their hustle and up their game in Week 14. December, as Nate said, is when it all matters.
Nobody knows that better than my guy, this one, Tom Brady. Tom Brady, and I'm not even going to get into him versus Mahomes. I'm going to get into Tom Brady himself. Kay, I think you let it out earlier this week that you're going to a Broadway show this weekend. Is that true?
Moulin Rouge.
You're going to Moulin Rouge on Broadway. I think Broadway, and I think the classic theatrical masks where one is smiling and one is frowning. You know, you've seen those before?
Yeah.
Let me give you a side-by-side of the last 10 months of Tom Brady's career, kind of juxtaposed against each other. There's the theatrical mask.
Oh, boy.
The one on the left, January 20th, 2019, as Tom Brady wins the AFC title game. In that game, Sony Michel at 113 yards, huge catches from Rob Gronkowski, clutch catches from Chris Hogan. He had it all going on. The one on the right, the frowny mask, was last Sunday, in which he is throwing to Lacoste and Sanu and trying anything to get going at all. Guys, it's been really rough, and we've had rough patches for the Patriots before. We've never seen that face from Tom Brady before. You know, there's a clip going around right now on Patriots Twitter that's very popular. It's a clip of Belichick that was on camera way back in 2009, and the season's going rough, and he's in his kind of war room talking to his lieutenants. And this is the exact quote. And Belichick's, I'm not making, he's got his hands up like this, and he's talking about the 2009 team. He says, if you just take away Moss in the deep part of the field and get down on Wilker, we're done. We're done. We can't run the ball.
Wow.
We can't throw it to anybody else. We're done. And that year they went on to get clobbered in the wild card round. They're saying it's the same deal. We can't run. We're depending on Edelman, and we are out of ammo. This is a huge game for the New England Patriots. You could talk passing the torch to Mahomes all you want. What's going to get passed, guys, is them in the standings. If they drop this one, Buffalo's coming. Baltimore's already going. And the thing is, they're not Broadway, the Patriots. They're off Broadway because there's no big plays. All right? That's the deal. Get after it. 20 years in the making, this one. Got to have it.
A goat has no face.
That's what I'm saying.
And shout out to Hamilton, the researcher, in the Broadway show. All right, here we go.
The term Hamilton.
Okay, who you got?
Yeah, you want me to go?
Yeah, I mean, I'll go.
Go ahead.
Okay, listen, here's the thing. There's a big game coming up, and it is the San Francisco 49ers versus the New Orleans Saints.
Woo!
There's a guy that's been balling out as of recently, Raheem Mostert, right? Put up 146. Matt Breida was out. We're all like, okay, Raheem, doing your thing. But now he's going up against the Saints. Number 3 rush defense. Have not allowed a rusher over 100 yards this season.
Okay.
Raheem, I'm going to need you to get over 100.
Okay.
Because if you do, you get a nickname. And I'll put a few together for you. So I need you guys to help me out here.
Work with here. I like this.
All right, so here we go. We got Raheem the Dream. We got Roller Coaster Mostert.
Okay.
We got He Hate Me. Okay.
He Hate Me is good.
We also got the San Francisco Feet.
Good.
And San Fran Bam Bam. So here's the thing. After a great game, I'm going to need you guys at the table.
Okay.
And, of course, everybody watching, #GMFB, to give Raheem Mostert a nickname. Because if he has a big game and San Francisco wins, then all of a sudden, you are a worldwide sensation. And every worldwide sensation athlete needs a really good nickname.
Which one do you like of those, Triggs?
He Hate Me's pretty good.
It's
pretty good.
Rod Smart. I mean, if he drops a masterpiece, he could be like Wolfgang Amadeus Mostert.
Hey.
I'm working on it too.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Do you want to go?
I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah, look, the Rams season hasn't gone as planned. A lot of people thought the Rams were going to go back to the Super Bowl. I said they were going to win the Super Bowl, and here they are in this crux in the On the Hunt segment of our show, saying they're on the outside looking in. They need at least the Vikings or the Seahawks to fall apart here. This is the season, guys. Here we go. Seattle, LA, Rams have a chance to get this thing right back on track. They're still very much alive. And I go back to that Thursday night game where they played the Seahawks in Seattle, back against the wall. Jared Goff needs to lead them in for a field goal. They're down 1 point. All he's got to do is to get a field goal range. Jared Goff goes on a 10-play, 77-yard drive in Seattle with that crowd and with that defense, puts them right in field goal position, makes third down conversion. Jared Goff had the best drive of his NFL career on this night. And yet Greg Zuerlein came out and missed the field goal. Season hasn't been the same since. They've got the Seahawks in their building this weekend. Sean McVay, I'm going to ask you to fuel your hustle. If you guys have anything left in the tank, you could still do this thing. It's not over yet. We've been burying the Rams for 3 months on this show, and yet you still have a pulse. Sean McVay, go beat Pete Carroll, get that win, and the window gets a little bit more open for you guys to sneak into the playoffs and make your run. Sean McVay, I'm fueling your hustle with some nice Greek yogurt. Oikos, let's go.
That NFC West
It's pretty good this year.
I don't even know what to make of it at this point in the season. We're well into December. I'm looking at just the schedule quickly. Is it just the best week of football
It's
we've
an
had this
amazing.
year?
There's playoff games in every week.
This week is the craziest week of NFL action. I'm going to take us right to Buffalo.
Okay. All right.
Because we've got the story of the NFL season in its 100th year. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens going in to that city that wants a championship, wants respect more than anything, more than anybody else, and they're squaring off against Josh Allen and company. I need Josh Allen to fuel his hustle. I think this is the kind of game where you go from being they'll get into the playoffs and they'll get knocked out in a wild card, or, they didn't make it, they had a couple of good games, to, hi, we are a Super Bowl contender. We defeated the Baltimore Ravens, and it's all on Josh Allen. He had his first, it wasn't even a primetime game, his first nationally televised game on Thanksgiving. Did his thing, was aggressive. Everybody loves this play. So you know what, Josh? I think the world's watching you this week. Everyone has their eyes on Lamar, and Sean McDermott is fielding questions, Schrager, every day about you guys passed on Lamar Jackson. How does it feel to have taken Josh Allen 25 spots before you could have had Lamar Jackson? You know what? Don't be the team lamenting not taking Lamar Jackson. All the other teams can do that. Don't be that team. Show that you know what? Your quarterback can run and use his legs. Your quarterback has one more rushing touchdown than Lamar Jackson has. I expect huge things out of Josh Allen, because if we talk about the evolution of Lamar Jackson from year 1 to year 2, Josh Allen, what was his big problem? Accuracy. He's about 10% completion percentage up from last season, so he's been crushing it, and he's going to need to give it everything he's got.
The Ravens fans love their Lamar Jackson. He fits the city. He fits everything they're doing.
Talk about it.
The Bills fans
feel the
love
same
their
way.
Josh Allen. He's this big guy from, he's got this huge arm, cold weather. What a test for him this weekend. I might be taking the Bills in this one.
At home?
I might be taking
strong
the Bills
take,
in this
Trace.
one. I might be.
Might be.
What will that do to the AFC top of the
Blow it
play
up.
picture? Yeah. Can't wait for that. What? You got?
Who you got?
I might be taking the Bills. We got a day to decide.
You hate when people say that. Don't be a hypocrite.
I might be taking the Bills over the Ravens.
Strange, you put the pressure on me earlier. You were like,
Upset
you're
City.
taking the
Hi,
Chiefs?
Frank Caliendo.
Hey!